Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we learn from St. Augustine, Doctor of the Church, while we read his book, Confessions. Hello, Catholic pilgrims. We have a very short reading today, a bit of a continuation from yesterday's talk on friendship. We will be reading from Book 4, Chapter 9, and you can find that on page 79. This is what we cherish in friendship, and we cherish it so dearly that in conscience we feel guilty if we do not return love for love, asking no more of our friends than these expressions of goodwill. This is why we mourn their death, which shrouds us in sorrow and turns joy into bitterness, so that the heart is drenched in tears and life becomes a living death because a friend is lost. Blessed are those who love you, O God, and love their friends in you and their enemies for your sake. They alone will never lose those who are dear to them, for they love them in one who is never lost, in God, our God, who made heaven and earth, and fills them with his presence, because by filling them he made them. No one can lose you, my God, unless he forsakes you. And if he forsakes you, where is he to go? If he abandons your love, his only refuge is your wrath. Wherever he turns, he will find your law to punish him, for your law is truth, and the truth is yourself. One thing we often hear from people is that friends are better than family because you can't choose your family and they can be awful. But you can choose your friends, and that means they must be good, right? Right? While it is true that some family members are not good or well-intentioned, and some may even be abusive, it doesn't follow that all friends you pick must therefore be good. In fact, we often pick friends simply because we have similar interests or because they are nice to us and tolerate everything we do. Usually it's because they do the same things as us, and that's why we chose them to be our friends. What does the Bible say about friends? Well, the book of Proverbs has some excellent advice, and I love the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 27:6 says, "Wounds from a friend may be accepted as well meant, but the greetings of an enemy one prays against." What does this mean? It means that a true friend won't always tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. But because you know that they love you and you trust them, you can accept their hard truths. It may hurt to hear that you aren't perfect, but a true friend wants to see you become the best you. An enemy will often criticize just to cut you down and hurt you. Proverbs 18:24 says, "Some friends bring ruin on us, but a true friend is more loyal than a brother." Years ago, I watched this awful movie. I don't remember the name. I don't want to remember the name, but so many scenes from that movie haunt my memory. I mean, we're talking years and years and years ago. Anyway, it's basically a story about a wealthy teenage girl who gets addicted to drugs. Her father, ironically, works for the Drug Enforcement Administration, but it's her friends, her bad, awful friends, that get her started on this stuff, and it just ruins her life. They bring ruin upon her, and that means they are not true friends, but enemies. Loyalty should always be connected to well-being and wanting what is best for you, and getting someone hooked on drugs is certainly not loyal. Something I want to stress here is that we cannot expect a good friend to always whisper sweet nothings in our ears. If you want somebody who just tolerates sin in your life or lies to you, watches you ruin yourself all because you don't want to hear anything negative about yourself, well, you don't want a friend. You want a parrot who just mirrors back to you what you've already told yourself. So, find friends and keep friends that love you, love God, love goodness, and call you to virtue. That'll be all for today, Catholic pilgrims. I'll see you next time, and until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.